came there? Yes, the Mara, the evil one, came there. And did he come to help Prince Siddhartha attain Buddhahood? No. Mara came to stop the Bodhisattva from attaining Nibbana, from attaining Buddhahood and escaping from this cycle of birth and death. So did the Mara come alone? No, the Mara came with a big army. It was so huge that it spread for thousands of miles. He came with a lot of people. The Mara felt that the Bodhisattva is trying to get out of his control. He's trying to escape from his control. And so he got angry, remember? And so when the Mara got angry, what did he do? Yes, the Mara has a lot of powers. He's a very powerful person. He's a person who tries to control this whole world. And so, with his amazing powers, he did many things. He put many obstacles in front of the Bodhisattva. What's the first thing he did? He created a tornado. Remember, we talked about it in the last episode. He created a tornado with powerful winds that was blowing everything that got its way. It was so powerful that it even uprooted trees. That's how powerful the tornado was. But did it affect the Bodhisattva? No, it didn't affect the Bodhisattva. The Bodhisattva stayed there fearlessly. And then, when the Bodhisattva didn't seem affected, what did the Mara do next? Yes, the Mara created a pouring rain, a big rain. It was so hard, the rain was so hard, that it created holes on the ground. That's how hard it rained. But did it even wet a corner of the Bodhisattva's robe? No, it didn't. Because of the Bodhisattva's great merit, it didn't even wet the Bodhisattva's robe. And so the Mara got even more furious. And then what did he do? Yes, he started to throw huge rocks at him, along with his army. So when they were throwing rocks, it was like a shower of rocks coming down at the Bodhisattva. Now, meritorious children, imagine one stone coming at us. How would we feel? We'd get scared and we would run off, wouldn't we? But did the Bodhisattva run away? No, the Bodhisattva sat there bravely, fearlessly. And did those rocks affect the Bodhisattva? No, because of the Bodhisattva's past merit that he collected, those rocks turned into flowers in front of the Bodhisattva. And do you think the Mara, the evil one, stopped there? No. The Mara wants to stop the Bodhisattva from attaining Buddhahood. So he put another obstacle in front of the Bodhisattva. When regular rocks wouldn't do it, he started to throw, along with his army, burning rocks that were so hot. Now imagine a single finger touching a flame. Our finger would get burned if a single finger would touch a flame, wouldn't it? But when a shower of burning rocks were coming at the Bodhisattva sat there still, fearless and brave. Now, meritorious children, imagine how brave the Bodhisattva must have been to withstand such a scary moment. Meritorious children, the Bodhisattva did all of these things not for himself, but out of compassion to both you and I, out of compassion to all beings in this world. The Bodhisattva is going through all these scary moments, all for us, to help us attain real happiness. Meritorious children, that's why the Bodhisattva is so special. Meritorious children, the Mara didn't stop there. He continued. After throwing rocks, burning rocks, guess what he did? He started to throw sharp weapons at the Bodhisattva. Now, it's not just the Mara throwing weapons. It's his whole army throwing weapons at the Bodhisattva. And so it was like a shower of weapons coming down at the Bodhisattva. Meritorious children, imagine a single knife hitting our hand or our leg. If a knife would fall down, we would quickly take our hand off or our leg off because we know it would hurt. But when a shower of sharp weapons were coming down at the Bodhisattva remained still. He didn't get scared. He was bold, he was brave. He sat there under that Bodhi tree, engaging in his meditation, practicing his meditation. And so those weapons turned into flowers. Why? Because the Bodhisattva is the most meritorious person in this world. As a result of that past merit, those weapons turned into flowers in front of the Bodhisattva. And meritorious children, we talked about all the things that the Bodhisattva did in his past lives in order to gain all those merit. Do you remember some of the things that he did? Yes, the Bodhisattva in his countless number of lives in the past practiced giving. He was a very generous person. He protected precepts. Just like you, he protected the 5 precepts, 8 precepts. In this way, he protected precepts and he led a virtuous life. And through that, he collected a lot of merit. Not only that, he practiced meditation. He spread loving kindness meditation. He practiced all sorts of meditation and he collected a lot of merit. Not only that, meritorious children, the Bodhisattva was an amazing person. He had an amazing effort to do good things. He always tried to do the right thing, to do the good thing, and he never did bad things. He never did wrong things. He spread loving kindness to all. He never got angry. No matter how much people tried to make him angry, he never got angry. Meritorious children, you remember that for 6 years the Bodhisattva gave his body a lot of pain. He lived in the forest all alone. He stopped eating. And so during this time, he would spend nights in the cemetery. And during those days, sometimes people would come, and when he's sleeping in the monastery, people would poke sticks at him. But meritorious children, even during those moments, the Bodhisattva never got angry, not even for a moment. Now imagine how much loving kindness the Bodhisattva had in his heart. How much loving kindness he spread to all beings. Imagine someone comes and pokes us with a stick. Would we get angry? We would, wouldn't we? But the Bodhisattva, no matter what others did, he never got angry. He led an amazing life. Not only that, my dear children, the Bodhisattva always spoke the truth. He never lied in his past lives. He even sacrificed his life to protect the truth. That's how much he loved the truth. He always spoke the truth. He always wanted to protect the truth against lies. In this way, meritorious children, the Bodhisattva led a very amazing life with amazing good qualities. And so it was the power of these amazing qualities that helped the Bodhisattva be fearless, be brave, be bold, sitting under that Bodhi tree during that Vesak full moon day 2,600 years ago. So meritorious children, after the Mara threw the shower of weapons, he didn't stop there. Do you know what he did next? He got so furious that none of these things were affecting the Bodhisattva. So he decided to throw burning coal at him. Imagine how hot those burning coals must have been. So the Mara, along with his army, started to throw burning hot coal at the Bodhisattva. Now, what do you think, meritorious children? Do you think the Bodhisattva got scared? No, you're right. The Bodhisattva didn't get scared. He stood there doing his meditation, and all those burning coal turned into what? Yes, it turned into flowers in front of the Bodhisattva as a result of the amazing life the Bodhisattva led in his past lives. Next, meritorious children, the Mara didn't give up. The Mara threw hot ash at the Bodhisattva. What did he throw? Yes, the Mara, along with his army, started to throw hot ash at the Bodhisattva. So the whole air was very cloudy. It was so dusty, he couldn't even breathe. But do you think the Bodhisattva got up from that seat and gave up his goal? No. The Bodhisattva stood there. The Bodhisattva sat there under the Bodhi tree without getting up. He continued his meditation. And then Mara got so furious. He got even more furious. Meritorious children, next, the Mara started to throw hot sand at the Bodhisattva along with his army. Now, meritorious children, imagine sand getting into our eye. You know how it hurts. So imagine a shower of sand coming down at the Bodhisattva, who's standing all alone there. Not just any sand, hot sand that's burning hot. Now, do you think that affected the Bodhisattva? No, because of the merit that the Bodhisattva had collected in his past life, because of the power of that merit, the sand turned into flowers in front of the Bodhisattva. Meritorious children, at that time, the Mara was so furious. He was so angry. And so he created a big darkness. So the whole area was completely dark. Now we're scared of the dark, aren't we? But do you think the Bodhisattva got scared? No. The Bodhisattva didn't get scared. The Bodhisattva remained still, fearless, brave, and bold. Now, meritorious children, when none of these things were working, the Mara was so furious that he took the weapon in his hand and he threw it at the Bodhisattva. But of course, even that didn't scare off the Bodhisattva. Now, at this time, the Mara could no longer bear. The Mara could no longer bear this pain. He couldn't watch the Bodhisattva attaining Buddhahood. He couldn't watch it happen. So guess what he did? He spoke to the Bodhisattva and he said, "Hey Siddhartha." He addressed the Bodhisattva as Siddhartha. So he said, "Hey Siddhartha, that seat you're sitting on belongs to me, not you." What did he say? What did the Mara say? the Mara said, "Hey Siddhartha, that seat you're sitting on belongs to me, not you." Now why is he saying this? Because he wants the Bodhisattva to get up from that seat and leave. Now at that time, our great Bodhisattva, who's fearless, who's brave and bold, replied to the Mara and said, "Hey Mara, what evidence do you have to prove that this seat is yours?" What did he ask? The Bodhisattva asked the Mara, "Hey Mara, what evidence do you have to prove that this seat is yours?" Now at that time, meritorious children, the Mara's army started to speak. They said, "Oh, we are witness that this seat belongs to Mara." And so the Mara in turn asked the Bodhisattva, "Hey Siddhartha, what evidence do you have to prove that the seat you're sitting on belongs to you?" What did the Mara ask from the Bodhisattva? The Mara asked, "Hey Siddhartha, what evidence do you have to prove that the seat you're sitting on belongs to you?" Now the Mara had his army as witness, but does the Bodhisattva have any witness? Have anyone to give evidence? No. The Bodhisattva is all alone there. The Bodhisattva doesn't have his mother, doesn't have his father, doesn't have his siblings or friends or relatives there. The gods weren't there, Brahmas weren't there, the Nagas weren't there. No one was there. The Bodhisattva was all alone there. So the Bodhisattva thought for a moment. And so he took his right hand out of his robe and he kept his fingertips on Mother Earth. He kept his fingertips on earth and he spoke to the earth because he had no one else to look for support. And he said, "Hey Mother Earth, tell the Mara about how I tried so much for countless number of years, countless number of eons. How much I tried, how much I collected merit with attaining Buddhahood as my only goal." And what did the Bodhisattva tell? The Bodhisattva spoke to Mother Earth and said, "O Mother Earth, reveal to Mara about how much I tried, how much merit I collected for countless number of years in order to attain Buddhahood." Now, meritorious children, at that time an amazing thing happened. Although there was no one to support the Bodhisattva at that moment, Mother Earth felt the words of the Bodhisattva. At that time, Mother Earth trembled and shook. It trembled like waves of the sea. When the Mother Earth trembled, when it shook, it created a huge sound. And at that time, Mara got so scared, along with his army. Mara got so scared that he fell off the Tusker Girimekala. And the Tusker Girimekala got so scared that he knelt down in front of the Bodhisattva. Meritorious children, imagine how beautiful that scene must have been at that moment, 2,600 years ago. When the earth shook and trembled, showing evidence that that seat the Bodhisattva is sitting down in fact belongs to the Bodhisattva, the Mara got defeated along with his army. And so Mara, along with his army, ran back in all directions. In any direction their head would turn to, they got so scared. Now, although the earth trembled, it didn't affect anyone else. Only the Mara got affected along with his army. So, meritorious children, at that beautiful Vesak full moon day, before sunset, the Bodhisattva defeated the Mara. For the first time in this world, a human being defeated the Mara and his army. Meritorious children, when the Bodhisattva defeated the Mara, that darkness disappeared. The darkness disappeared, and the Devas and the Brahmas and the Nagas returned back to the Bodhisattva. And they were singing again because they were so happy to see the Bodhisattva defeating the Mara. Meritorious children. So, after defeating the Mara, the Bodhisattva continued to meditate, continued his breathing meditation, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. The Bodhisattva concentrated his mind on that meditation. Now, little by little, the sun set and the moon started to rise. And since it was a Vesak full moon day, the moon was glowing, and the beams of the moon were radiating in all directions. And when it hit the Bodhisattva sitting under that Bodhi tree in Gaya that day, the beams of the moon made the Bodhisattva look radiant. The Bodhisattva's golden skin was radiating. It was bright and beautiful. It was an amazing scene. So sitting under that Bodhi tree, brave, fearless, and bold, the Bodhisattva started to engage in meditation. Meritorious children, the Bodhisattva didn't attain Buddhahood yet. The Bodhisattva started his journey to attaining Buddhahood after having defeated the Mara. There was no one else to bother him. He was free from all obstacles. He had a free way ahead. And so at that moment, after defeating the Mara, he freely started his path to attaining Buddhahood. So, meritorious children, in the next episode, we'll learn about how the Bodhisattva attained Buddhahood. So until then, try to remember all the things that the Bodhisattva had to go through so far, in attaining Buddhahood. And in the next episode, we'll learn how the Bodhisattva became a Buddha. So, meritorious children, I bless you. May you have the opportunity to realize the Supreme Buddha's noble Dhamma in this Gautham Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya.